Why is mental health so important? Why is it a problem? How does mental health affect a person? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Zahra Putri from Muhammadiyah 2, Surabaya Senior High School. Today, I will be talking about how the young generation can tackle the issues of mental health. Mental health is something that isn't discussed very often as people consider it to be taboo. Mental illnesses can be caused by genetics, stress, childhood abuse, trauma, loneliness, a loved one's death, or even an ongoing medical condition. Mental health is important to discuss due to the fact that mental illnesses are common, such as depression, anxiety, dementia, eating disorders, personality disorders, schizophrenia, and so many more. Mental health is important because it affects the way we think, feel, and act. It determines how we handle stress and make choices. Mental health is just as important as physical health. To me, it's disappointing how people consider mental health to be taboo, even though more than 23% of the young generation of this world experience a mental health condition. This stigma surrounding mental health causes people with mental illness to hide it and shy away from the help and support that they need. Untreated and undiagnosed mental illnesses can cause issues with social, behavioral, and physical health. People living with a mental illness experience unhappiness and reduced enjoyment in life. Poor mental health can negatively impact our physical health. For example, depression has been linked to a 50% increase in the risk of dying from cancer and a 67% increase from heart disease. Now, how do we deal with issues like this? Individuals dealing with a mental illness can receive therapy or see a psychologist. However, this isn't something that's easy for them because they think that they're a burden to others. Common reasons for not seeking help are fear, shame, not being able to afford therapy, distress, and blame. Because of this, many mental illnesses get worse as they are undiagnosed and untreated. People hide their mental illness, and the stigma results in feelings of and experiences of shame, hopelessness, and distress. So how do we help? We could celebrate Mental Health Day. Mental Health Day is a day where people take the day off from work in order to relieve stress. So as Muhammadiyah students, we use the Al-Quran to help guide us through life. We practice Islam in our daily life and follow what the prophets have taught us. We could reassure people who are dealing with a mental illness that they are alone and that Allah is by their side. We could help them become more optimistic, which is something that is necessary and critical in order to overcome hardships. In Muhammadiyah, we're taught to become leaders. To me, being a leader means being caring, responsible, intelligent, confident, and being able to communicate and work well with others. If a friend of ours is having a hard time dealing with their mental illness, we shouldn't ignore it and turn a blind eye to their situation. Their situation could lead to something much more fatal and dangerous, such as suicide. So when our friend is having a hard time, we listen to them without making any judgments and not downplay their situation. Concentrate on what they need. Encourage them to talk to a mental health care provider. Help spread awareness by learning about mental illnesses in order to help others who are struggling to deal with their mental health issues. In this case, knowledge and being educated really is power. If we're more educated, we could easily help those who feel alone in dealing with their mental illness. In conclusion, we need to learn more about mental illnesses in order to help others. Schools should educate students about mental illness and in order to prevent it. Having a mental health disorder doesn't mean you're crazy, and it's okay to not be okay. A quote by Glenn Close is, mental illness needs is more sunlight, more candor, and more unshamed conversation. We need to be caring and thoughtful to those who need help in dealing with their mental health disorders. Help those who need support. Make mental health a priority. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.